Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be opening cards from the Panini Court Kings set from the 24-25 NBA season. This exquisite piece features cards inspired by art, cards inspired by fine art, cards inspired by graffiti, the people's art, cards inspired by paint by numbers, dumb people's art, and this Bub Carrington card inspired by Erykah Badu's character, Queen Musette, from the Blues Brothers 2000. Truly the greatest art of all.
Hey bud, welcome back to Basketball Buds. So today we're doing the Court Kings box like I said in the intro. By the way, if you haven't seen the Blues Brothers movie that I was talking about, don't bother. It's not very good. But you know what you should bother doing? Like, comment, subscribe. That would really help me, help us, help me and my friends Danny and Jacob who I do this with. If you haven't seen them yet, we do some videos together. They're coming out pretty soon. Okay, we're going to do a Court Kings box. I don't open a lot of one-pack boxes. I haven't opened any, actually. So since this is sort of like a poverty degenerate box, we're going to try to do it the big boy way and put everything behind so that we can't see it. So we'll do the good reveals. Yeah, we're going to do it. I do like these Court Kings cards from everything I've seen about them. Oh, we already blew a reveal. Okay, so I think they're like this. And the corners, do it like that. Okay, get that out of there. Okay, wish me luck. So my first card is a mem card. Looks like it's Paul George on a black napkin. Excellent, just what you want. Art Nouveau Paul George. Paul George and art, not exactly things that I would put together in the same sentence. You know, who knows? There's still time in his career, right? Right, guys? Alright, next card. It's a Matas Buzelis. It is numbered to 149. It is a watercolor. Not bad. That's pretty cool. I like the watercolor cards. I used to do a lot of watercolor coloring when I was a kid. I'll do a little recap at the end to show you these. My son's doing some watercoloring right now, and it's premium. Believe me, he's 4. Next card, Jaylen Brown, Self-Expression. Okay, we got Jaylen Brown popping out of a picture, popping out of a mirror, it looks like. That's pretty cool. Kind of looks like a ransom note. Hope nobody's got Jaylen anywhere hidden. Okay, next card. I think I'm doing these backwards. We're going to flip them over. See, I blew my first D-Gen box. Look at this. Okay. Here's my base cards. We got Pascal Siakam, who's got some weird Pacers jersey there. I like Pascal. The Kings kind of tried to screw him. I don't know if you read that story, but my team, the Sacramento Kings, kind of screwing with Pascal's trade value around the deadline. All right, next card. Miles Turner, his teammate. All right, Pacer box so far. We're going to put that one there. Next card. Heir apparent, Dylan Jones. Man, I'm pulling a lot of Dylan Jones. He's like my rookie. That and, of course, our boy, what's his name? And then look what was the second card we pulled.
Yeah, my guy.
Our guy, Bobby Clintman.
Okay.
Man, blanking.
Do something.
I'm pulling a lot of Dylan Jones, man. That's crazy. All right, we're going to put Dylan in his sleeve. Rookie signature, you know, you can't complain, but it is Dylan Jones. He's got a lot of guys to play behind over there on the Thunder. Hey, just wanted to film a little insert here to say that this Dylan Jones card is actually numbered. It's 17 of 49. I like it a little bit more. Let's go, Dylan! Okay, next card. Oops. Antonio Reeves on the level 1. So the next card is going to be another level 1 rookie. Get 2 level 1 rookies and then another rookie of a mystery level. We're going to throw Antonio Reeves in his sleeve there. Pelicans rook. And then next card is Klingon, one of my favorite rooks this year. I always like those big body dudes, and man, this is one of the biggest body dudes I've seen in a while. Portland's got a real gem there. Just need to see if he can get some minutes. See if he can do some of the dominate. And anyway. Okay, this is our next level rook. Hopefully it's a really, really good one. Let's see. Oh, we got Baylor Sherman on the level 3, which is not bad. I really like these level 3 cards. I kind of like the look of them more than the level 4 cards. But Baylor Sherman, he just had himself a kind of a breakout game. He's been playing pretty well his last month or two. So hopefully he can find his way into the Celtics rotation. Man, another good Celtics player just kind of popping off the bench. Good for them. Okay, I think this is my last card. It's going to be an auto. Let's see. The big reveal. Hopefully it's a really cool Bub Carrington Queen Musette. Oh, it's not an auto. It's Domas. It's pink. Pink Domas. I love the pink cards, and I'm a big fan of Domas. This one's numbered to 99. So that's going to be a personal collection card for me. Wish it was purple. But the pink and purple cards are two of my favorite ones. Man. So I'm thrilled about the pink Domas. Thrilled about the level 3 Baylor Sherman. Yeah, that's it. Sorry I did the pack backwards and revealed our excellent mem card a little too early. Not sure who's going to be interested in a black Paul George napkin.
So, hey, it's me again. If I'd actually been looking at this card when I flipped it over, I would have noticed that this is game-worn or used relic from the Los Angeles Clippers. So it's a Paul George 76ers card with a Clippers relic in it. And since I'm doing this in post and had time to think of a joke, I hope it's a pair of his tights so that maybe I have a sample of Spicy's pee. Anyway.
But there you go. Okay, just doing a short little recap on the end so that you can see the cards again. Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam, Indiana teammates. Then we got the Jaylen Brown Self-Expression. Not too excited about that one. Not a huge Celtics fan. Antonio Reeves and Klingon are my level 1s. Big fan of Klingon. Gonna hang on to this one. You know, probably won't ever be worth anything, but I really like Klingon. Baylor Sherman on the 3. Might hang on to that one too because he's starting to play really well. Hopefully he's a bright spot in this draft. And then not too excited about the Paul George Art Nouveau Black Napkin. You know, if you're a fan of him, great. He used to play really well on the Pacers. Used to like him there. We used to joke about Paul George and George Hill. I wanted a t-shirt that said Paul George Hill. Anyway. Dylan Jones on the rookie signature. I really like the pink badging on these cards. It's really cool. But not a huge fan of Dylan Jones. Hoping he's great. I mean, the Thunder draft like absolute beasts. Everybody they take seems to produce. So I'm sure he'll be good. And then really excited about these last two. Domas, not a valuable card at all, but I'm a fan of Domas, even though it's kind of looking like he's not too happy with the way the organization is either. But, you know, can you blame him? The Kings are a total mess. So I like this Domas card. I like that it's pink. Just wish it was a purple. And then watercolor Matas Buzelis. I haven't watched him play much. I haven't been able to watch the Bulls play much except for when they play the Kings. So I haven't seen any of the great Matas performances. But everybody's talking about how this guy is one of the brightest spots in the draft. It's numbered to 149. You know, nothing super valuable out of this box, but I'm not too interested in that. I'm going to be keeping most of them anyway. So yeah, hope that was fun. I hope you liked seeing what's in these boxes. I like seeing what's in these, 10 card packs. Take it easy. Remember to like and subscribe. Help our channel grow. Thanks a lot. Domas is going to say bye. Bye, Domas. Bye. How do I sound when I sit right here? Do I sound okay? It's a party in the USA.